Okay, this is a video about um, getting and arranging data, mainly, but it's about the PJM data. If you, let me see, do I have the PJM website? I don't think I have that open. Oh well. If you go to the PJM website, you can download month by month the electricity prices. But here's the problem, you can't get it more than months. So what I have done is put all the months together. I just copied and pasted and copied and pasted. What a complete pain that is. Now, what we're going to do with this is evaluate what the profitability and what the spark spread is, and what the spark spread is the difference between the electricity price and the gas price at a given heat rate. We can also compute the implied heat rate in the market. And I want to do that on averages over the years and see averages over the months and just be very flexible. Now, before, a long time ago, I can't remember, I got this is just for the PJM hub. They started, it's kind of nice, they started in 1998. Now, you can also get this data, I showed you it here, but the problem with this data, it's not hourly, and it's kind of from this ICE system. So we'll use the real data here and just work through some data issues. So the objective is to get some data issues resolved. In addition to the data issues resolved, we're going to then match this up with the gas prices. So this is the first video. It's just a video about getting the data together. So we're going to take these two pieces of data and let's see when it started. It started 30th of April, 1998. Not April 1st, my favorite holiday, but 30th of April. Shift Control 3, and then we can do this. Now, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this hour by hour and day by day. So so let's put the hour first, and then I guess we can just stay with the date. And now I know probably had another video that does this, but we'll start in the first hour. We'll just start with one. And the first little thing to do here is to put an if statement. If this thing equals 24, then now this could really screw us up. I was going to say it, another word, because there are the 2 hours when it's 23 and 25. There aren't 24 hours in a day in this region of the world. Otherwise, we'll take this one and add one. So first, let's see if we have some problems with this horrible 24-hour problem. Now, whoops, let's go. We have to go way down. It's going to be 8,760 for 1 year. That's just going to get us to, actually, let's compute this. So how about 8,766, just in case we have leap years, and we have 2015 minus 1998. Oops, 2105. I don't think we're in that yet. Okay, and we have 17 years, so we have this many data points. 14,000. So how about, we've got in a couple extra ones, so we'll go to A. How about we put, I don't know how to do that. I was gonna kind of do it really fancy. Oh no, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm not swearing yet. So let's put F5 and go to A 149022. Okay, and just put a little A there, and then we can shift control down, control D. So it just goes from 1 to 24, 1 to 24, 1 to, oops, what? If it's equal to that, then we have 1. Oh my God, what did I just tell you? How stupid. Okay, there we go, from 1 to 24, 1 to 24. Now on this one, we say if it's the first hour, so if this one equals 1, then we take the date plus 1, otherwise we just take the date. Shift Control 3. Okay. And let's see how many we have. Didn't quite. Oh, I guess that's what it was supposed to do. And okay. Oh, God, it takes a long time to do this, doesn't it? Okay. Right now, if you see that I'm in July, okay, I'm going down further. I got close, I suppose. Okay, and now what we want to do is take for each date, it's actually going to be kind of simple. So this is our let's call this our time series. And where we want to go is eventually we want to put our electric price, and then we want to put our gas. And then we might want to do is, and then we might want to make implied heat rate. Okay, and once we have the implied heat rate, we might want to get the, let's put a heat rate of, how about 6,800? We have to be very careful, and then we can put the spark spread. And then we can put, oops, and then we can also, how about, let's make this a little wider, I don't know, I'm being a little lazy. And then let's make the profit. You know, and this is a little bit tricky because we only dispatch when the price is greater than the gas price times the heat rate. And then we can also put starts. Okay, so when we're not dispatched, we're going to be off, so we can somehow figure out how many, if we have a start or not. Okay? And that's really, you know, you can get all fancy and say, oh, we've got a heat rate put option or something like that, but that's, and I suppose there could be some more volatility, but there's such mean reversion in this. I think that we'll really get the effects of the volatility in here. Somebody can argue with me. I wish they would. Now, to get this, let's go to here. Now, in this case, we happen to have the dates. So what we need to do is find the line. And I think the best way to do this is put a row number and a column number. Now, the row number is the one we just looked at. So I think, and then the column number is just the hour. Okay, and then I think it's probably a pretty good way to do this. Now, if you press Shift Control Enter, oops, Shift Control Space. No, oh, that gave me something else. I thought, okay, well, Shift Control right arrow, Shift Control down arrow, and let's make this a data called, let's call it old data, since this is and then we can do the same thing here. What did I do here? Just a minute. It looks like I tried to do something. This is the wrong file. Excuse me for this. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause just for 1 second to get the right file to have you watch that. I don't know when I stopped and started. Well, this was the index. I better do that again. If this year, if the year of this is less than 2010, then we'll take index and we'll put the old data first, and then put the row, which I had to adjust by 1, and the column. Otherwise, we'll take index and put the new data, and then put the the row and the column. Okay, so here I'm going to review something. Using the index and the match is crucial. Also, making a little hour counter is crucial. And then making this little if statement. Those are the things you do again and again and again with this kind of hourly data. And, you know, we could check some of this. I don't know if I've got one of the hours wrong, but I'm going to stop. Now, you could stop the video. I'm going on a little bit because here's what I'm going to do when we go on. If you go to the PJM website, and I put in the thing here, I put said, okay, this is where we get the hourly. Let's put hourly PJM. Okay, and now if you wanted to update this, if we want to update this, you know, here's the problem. Daily, let's get the real time. The day ahead is when you know, schedule day ahead. The real time is for the particular hour, given all that. And you see we have 2015 July even. No, that's 6 is June, I think. I think the 6th month is June. 07 1. Is this? I hope this is a monthly file. Okay. Now, if you notice, these are CSV files. And then, they're all CSV files? Hang on. This is daily. Oh, no, stop. I wanted monthly. Excuse me. Okay. Come on. Hourly. Okay. Sorry about this. Let's get the monthly. Hourly LMP's monthly files. That's what we were using. And then these, we've got monthly CSV, and then they go to zips. That's why I was having such a hard time. So this is, we have the real time and the day ahead. Now, if I want that link, what you do is you right click and you copy the address. Okay, and then we, so we can put the monthly LMP file. And then this one, let's name the well, let's see that we've got 2005. Let's put month and the year. So let's say we want to get 2015 to 06. And I think what we have to do is press Control 1 and make it number. Oh, can we? I'm not sure this works. This doesn't work. Just a second. I'm kind of sorry. Okay, so we got the right format. And I think we've got to really be careful. 2015. So month, year, year, month. Okay, is this and this, and it didn't work. This, comma, like that. Of course, all right. And then we can put a URL, first part. Okay, this is kind of our standard method where we copy this and take away everything before that. And last part, we copy the whole thing again. Okay, and we take everything else away, including this. Oops, of course we need the, okay, and then we have combined. And we put this one and add this and add this. And let's just make a little test. Okay, and make sure that this equals that. Okay, so let's call this our URL. Now, let's see how much we can do of this. I want to make sure. If you press Control and F3, it gives you the range names. And website E15, so it's okay. We go to our Developer tab. Let's make a new macro. We've got all these existing macros, so it's such a pain. So, you know, I don't know how to create a new one in the same sheet. Sorry about that. So I just go here and said read PJM. Okay, and then we'll stop this and we'll go to the macros. Let's just go to this database, this workbook for now. Edit this. And the first thing we need to do is make sure and read our workbooks. Okay, and we put range URL. Okay, and now I hope this is. Oops, there is my dog. Not my dog. My dog died. It's my son's dog. He's allowed to bark as much as he wants. Sorry if it bothers you. You must have seen somebody. Okay, now what we're going to do is after, let's put a base book, not base, yeah, it's base workbook, equal active workbook. Active workbook dot name. WORKBOOK dot name. Okay. And then num sheets dot count. There must be. I'm making a video. Tais-toi. Tais-toi. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Then once we open this one, then we can say then we have to move the sheet, and I can never remember the entire thing for that. I'm just going to put move sheet, and finally then we'll call that workbook. That's I think we don't even have to close the thing then. I think we're okay. So let's just do this, and then we'll fix it. Okay, are you ready? First rule of all this is always save this as a macro enabled workbook. Okay. It's up to 25 minutes. Well, I hope you're you're not listening to the whole thing. And then, well, let's make a button to do this. Okay, and okay. Alright, I was, okay, and then, now let's do this. Now what, it's not supposed to finish. Okay. Uh-oh. And my Excel. Okay, it really did read in. There was no problem with this reading in. Now we're going to make another macro. Let's just make a temporary macro. And what we want to do is move this. And we're going to move it to the database we were just doing and move it to the end. I have to create a copy. Now, if the problem is if we didn't create a copy, we wouldn't have the macro. So we have to, when we do this, we create a copy, and then we can stop recording the macro. And we better close the sheet and don't save it. Okay, and uh-oh. Why did we read it twice? It's perhaps, that's bizarre. Okay. And that was, okay, I shouldn't be showing you this crap, maybe. What happened? Oh no, I'm glad I told you to save the file. Ah, okay. Perfect example of having to save the file. Okay. Shoot. Okay, I was just really, really stupid before because I said, well, you need this file here in this one, so don't close it. And then I went and closed it. And what we did is we have this one. So we're going to just now take this one and, oops, we copied it to the end like we were supposed to, but now we go to the macros and we go to this one and we just put the thing we had here, this move sheet. Now the only thing we have to do is change a couple of things. So first we have to we can say, well, we're only on one sheet, so to do this we can't use that name, so you put current sheet equal active sheet name. Now if you've watched a couple of these things, which you probably haven't if you're sensible, but you put in you need to always kind of put in the current sheet name, and then we're going to change the copy to a move, and then we put it to after, and then instead of this whole long sheet, we now can put the base book, and we put, instead of sheets 4, we put num sheets. Okay, and then we have to, then once we've moved it, then we can close the sheet. No, we don't have to close it because we used moved, and then I think we're just finished. We're not really quite finished, but let's try this. Okay, so I'm going to delete this sheet. I'm going to close this sheet because we use the copy instead of the move. We go over to this one, and we see if it's going to blow up Excel or not. And what happened is we read it in, and then if I press Control, we don't have any other sheet open. So that worked. Now the only thing is I want to delete from row 1 to the start of the real-time data. So here's what we're going to do. We want to find this in the sheet. So we'll do this in the macro. I hope you agree that you can. So we put this thing and we put match this thing to column A. A colon A comma 0, and this we have to put in quotes, and we need to I know what's wrong, and then we put workbook function worksheet function dot match. So we can okay. We can put that here, and we need the thing, and then we need we don't need that, but we do need start row. We'll put end row, start row. Okay, and then we'll let's put end row. Let's do the same thing, except get the end of the real-time price data. So what we're going to delete is everything to the end and everything before this. So we'll put that in the thing, and we can just copy this, and can I do this if I can't believe how bad at copy and pasting I am. Okay, so there's the end of the real-time pricing. Now, and then we can go range, or here, let's just, if I want to delete from, let's just make a little kind of cheating macro. Okay, so if I want to, I'll make macro 2, if I want to delete from row 1 to row, okay, see, this one, Control minus to delete. Now I'm going to stop recording the macro, and then I'm going to undo it. So we do it ourselves, and then we look at that macro, and it says rows 1 to 218. So application cut mode, okay, and we just put this in our other one. So instead of rows, we put rows 1, comma, and then we put and start row. That's how you can kind of let Excel do a lot of the work, and then you do the next, and then let's practice the same thing. Oops. Okay. We probably could have done it with the down arrow, but let's go way down here, and oops. Let's record another macro. Do the same thing. Okay. I wonder if I should have just pressed Control down, but whatever. Control minus. Stop recording the macro. Control Z. And let's look at the macro. Yeah, macro 3. Press edit. And we have, see, we could have done this. I think we'll do it like this way instead. And I just didn't know the delete shift up. So we go back to our other one and put this one. And then we put rows and row. And this one. I guess it did the same thing. Okay. And then let's see if it all worked. Okay, as usual, I'm going to delete this sheet, and I'm going to save the file. Okay, and then we'll read the data in. This time I'm leaving it on for some reason. I don't know why. Last time it went really, really fast, and of course I left it on, so it went slowly. Okay, as usual, I made a couple mistakes. God damn it. Here, I had to compute the end row after the start row, and we had to put the range inside the match. Okay, I didn't realize that. And now let's try to run it and show you what happens. Probably won't work now, even though I just tried it. And then we're just about finished with this spreadsheet, because now we can take the new data and get the data from here, and then how about we'll go to about, I don't know, 31. Okay, which is one too far because it was June, and we can get then the data. I'm sure there's probably a way to do that. Oops. Okay, I'm just doing this by hand. Control D. How about Control. And then we'll go, okay. 22, 23, 24, Control R. Okay. And then we just put another, now we have another month in our database. And, okay, let's make sure that we have this. Oh, shoot. Do we have to copy this again? Okay, excuse me. Okay. Well, I thought I had it. We didn't, we have to redo the range name. So why don't we put Control F3. This is new data. Let's just delete that one. Okay, we'll get references everywhere. I know that. And close that. And then we... now this... How about we'll record this as a macro. New range name. And we called, I hope we called it new data. Shift Control down and just put new data. enter and stop recording. And okay. And now we have, okay, and I only went to June 2/15. Da 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 da, and then we go longer, and then we just wasted a lot of your time on updating the data. But it's just another review of reading in the data. One day I'm going to get faster at this. Okay. Control D, did I do? Okay. Shift Control 3. And good. Y. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, why are we getting a ridiculous number here? Okay, I'm gonna stop the video. I'm sick of this. I'll fix it, and it'll be on the website.